here to take hard math problems like, finding the point on the parabola, this parabola here, closest to the point, 1/2 over 54. We're trying to make this easy for you. Let's just visualize it. So I've graphed it out. Obviously any point on this particular graph would have the coordinates t squared t, right? And of course there's going to be some lines that you could possibly draw. You could say, hey, it could be any one of these lines, right? Well, let's call that distance d, this line. We're going to call that one. It's actually this one. That's the one that we really want. We're going to call it d, right? And we're going to give it some sort of a little, I'm going to imagine it as a function. That particular d is really, really long at these distances, and then it's really, really short at this one. So the particular value we want is kind of down there, but it could look something like this. It's kind of what the distance graph looks like. This is the value of the distance. And it turns out we want this distance. We want to know what is this distance, and what is that point. So we're actually going to have to take the derivative of the distance and set that equal to 0, right? In order to get that point. So the distance formula is d equals the square root of, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And so from here, what are the points that we're comparing? x2 is this one. This is 1/2 minus x1, that is this one. So t2 plus t squared. We're going to square that, and then we're going to add y2 is this one, 54 minus y1, this one's t, and then we're going to square that. Okay, that's the d equals. Let's try to figure this out here. It's actually 1/4 minus t squared plus t to the 4th plus 54 squared minus 108 t plus t squared, still under the square root. Okay, so let's try to simplify this a little further. These will go away, and that's fine. So we get t to the 4th minus 108t plus 54t squared plus 1/4. I'm going to square root that, and that's what d equals. Now let's say we wanted to take the derivative of this. What are you actually going to do? Shouldn't be too bad. We'll rewrite this as t to the 4th minus 108t plus 54 squared plus a 4th. We're going to do that to 1/2. And it's again with the equals. Now we could take the derivative. We'll go ahead and do it. This is 1/2 t to the 4th minus 108t plus 54 squared plus a 4th. Let's go ahead and make it negative 1/2. And then we can multiply the derivative in here. 4t to the 3rd minus 108. We'll write this on the side over here as 4t to the 3rd minus 108 over 2. This is actually more like a square root. 2 square root of t to the 4th minus 108t plus some numbers in here. That doesn't really matter too much what that is, because if we wanted, this is d prime right here, d prime. If we want to figure out what this is equal to 0, then all we need to do is figure out what the top is. And that will be 4t to the 3rd equals 108. T to the 3rd is actually equal to 27, giving us t equals 3. All right, t equals 3. So that's actually the t value. We're going to want to plug that back in here into our x and y coordinate. right? So the t value, so that gives us the point 3 squared 3, which is actually 9, 3, and that's going to be the answer. Cool. Easy peasy.